And so I just think, man, we are in a very, very critical time in history in the world of investments, the world of finance, that cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is the largest maybe blockchain and cryptocurrency.
What's the biggest secret you're seeing right now? The biggest insight you'd like to share with our listeners when it comes to the future of real estate and crypto?
Yeah, I love this topic, man. We just started a whole podcast show kind of dedicated to this idea of the future of real estate. And there's a lot. I mean, I would just say this. I think it's not something to write off, Brett. I do think it's interesting, man, when I got into this space, and maybe people can relate to this, that wasn't that long ago. Let's call it 5 years ago. Maybe less. This conversation was still happening, this idea of Bitcoin. Now, people who didn't write off Bitcoin 5 years ago are filthy rich, at least who are still holding it, right? But when I got into the space of the world of investing, again, everything was brand new to me, right? And so was real estate, and so was crypto. But what I heard from the real estate world was this: don't go invest in crypto. Don't invest in Bitcoin. It's so speculative, blah, blah, blah. And I know all those guys are regretting not investing in Bitcoin at that time, right? Because it was just not understood. It was literally it was a new asset class. And I don't think the world had quite understood its uses and its abilities to kind of transform and shape wealth and give access to opportunities. And so I just think, man, we are in a very, very critical time in history in the world of investments, the world of finance, that cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the largest maybe blockchain and cryptocurrency. But I don't want people to get lost in Bitcoin and lose the true transformational power of cryptocurrency and the blockchain across all asset classes, across entire landscape of wealth and access to opportunity, but especially real estate too. So I like to start there, man, because I don't want people just to kind of write off this conversation and say, oh, they're just talking about crypto or Bitcoin today. I'm not investing in that. Dude, if you don't wake up and realize the juncture that we're at in the landscape of finances, you will no longer not be able to interact with crypto and blockchain and Bitcoin 5 years from now. And so if you don't at least learn kind of what it is, how it's shaping our financial industry, one, you're going to miss out on a massive wealth opportunity. And two, when things begin to kind of move this way, you're going to be left behind. And so that's kind of really what I want to help people get educated on.
Love it, Ellis. By the way, you can connect with Ellis Hammond by searching the Future of Real Estate podcast. That's the Future of Real Estate podcast. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think we're looking at tools, investments for freedom, right? And what does that look like for people in the traditional sense for us that grew up and loved and fell in love with multifamily investment real estate, cash flow, depreciation, passive cash flow, active cash flow, ways to partner with people, be entrepreneurial, serve communities by providing housing and improve housing. And then cryptocurrency came along and said, hey, we have some freedom for ways to transfer currency to make things quicker, more efficient, more secure, to be able to invest in something that can't just be overinflated, something like Bitcoin that has, just a set amount of number of 21 million coins. And you're looking at the change of what this is providing. In fact, I heard this really cool story recently. I don't know if you follow the Ukraine and Russia, what's going on there. And it shows kind of the heart of a lot of the cryptocurrency investors is that within about a week, $52 million was raised and for some of the Ukrainian government to provide aid and support, and how quickly that was organized and sent over. But that's the type of thing that cryptocurrency can take away a little bit of the power for those that control the printing of monetary, policy, printing money, which inflates the dollar, which can hurt all of us, right? Because they honestly aren't doing it very responsibly, and they're in a tough position.